We are going to go over CP2000 notice, letter 2030, CP2501 notice, letter 2531, as well as should you file an amended tax return in regards to these notices and why it usually takes the IRS so long to contact you about these particular notice. Welcome back, everyone, for another 2023 tax refund update. Let's go ahead and get started with why the IRS would send you a notice in the first place. Number one, you have a balance due. Number two, you are due a larger or a smaller refund. Number three, they have a question about your tax return. Number four, they need to verify your identity. Number five, they need additional information. Number six, they have changed your tax return. And number seven, they need to notify you of delays in processing your 2022 tax return, and no one wants that particular notice. Now, CP2000 notice, this particular notice is in regards to the income or payment information the IRS received from third parties such as employers or financial institutions does not match the information you reported on your income tax return. There is a discrepancy that may cause an increase or a decrease in your tax or may not change at all, and the notice will explain what information you need to provide to the IRS so they can make a final determination. CP2501 notice, the income or payment information reported to the IRS doesn't match the information you reported on your tax return. Again, there is a discrepancy that may cause an increase or decrease in your tax depending on the information you provide in the final outcome. If you agree with the proposed tax changes, sign and return the response form by the due date. If you file jointly and you have the CP2000 notice, both of you need to sign that response form. The IRS may accept your original return as is, and that is the good option. That is the option you want, that after their review, everything remains the same and you get your expected tax refund amount. If you don't agree with some or all of the proposed changes, check the disagree box on the response form and submit your explanation with any documentation you would like the IRS to consider by the due date. If you need additional time to respond, you can request an extension by mail, fax, or the toll-free number listed on your notice. Now, do you need to amend your tax return? It states here you don't need to file an amended tax return. However, if the information displayed in that CP2000 notice is correct and you do have additional income, credits, or expenses that you didn't report, you may want to complete and submit a Form 1040X amended U.S. individual income tax return and return it with a completed response form. If you choose to file an amended return, write CP2000 on top of your return and attach it behind your completed response form. To ensure the information is sent to the proper area for processing, send the information in the envelope provided or fax it to the number shown on your notice. Now, why does it take the IRS so long to contact you with these particular notices? And they're stating that because their computer systems match the information you report on your tax return to the information reported by the third parties, employers, banks, and so forth. Due to the complexity of that matching process, it can take months to complete, and this is why you receive those 30 days and 60-day notices, because this system sometimes is slow matching or catching those mistakes and errors. All right, make sure to share with us in the comments if you have received one of these particular notices, and share how you responded with your fellow taxpayers. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We are going to go over CP2000 notice, letter 2030, CP2501 notice, letter